A little bit of a story for you today. So I've been playing clarinet for like 13 years now. And I mean, I don't think about that number a lot because I always go, yeah, I've been playing for like 8. And then I do the math and it's really been like 13. Crazy number, by the way. Absolutely insane. But here's the thing. So I've been playing for a long time, but I've always struggled a lot with the reeds. All right. And if any of you have seen any of my shorts content or any of my TikTok content, which I don't really post on anymore, you might know that I struggle with reeds a lot, and it's not been a good time for me. So today we're gonna play around a little bit. I have some Van Doren classic, I'll look at this camera, classic Van Doren blue box reeds here. Can you see that? Those are upside down, sorry. When I was playing in high school, my teacher was pushing me to play on a size 4. Okay, reed, which I guess like the idea for most clarinet players is, and reed instruments in general, as I've witnessed, I suppose, you are encouraged to play on a higher reed size, like the larger reed size you can play on and still sound good, the better, right? Because the whole idea is you get better tone out of it and you have a lot more control and you just sound good. But here's the thing. When I tried playing on a 4 in high school, because my teacher was pushing me to do so, I was struggling a lot. My sound was always fuzzy, it didn't sound great, I was having a hard time playing all the time, but I was really being pushed to play on a 4, and I was struggling a lot. Flash forward, now it's been about 6 years since high school, and I sometimes still struggle to play on a 3 now. Sometimes they're too hard, very difficult to play on. I can never find the perfect reed for myself. I've tried different brands, I've tried different sizes, I've tried everything. I literally bought Van Doren size 2 and 2.5s. And the 2s I can play on, the 2.5s I can sort of play on out of the box. They don't sound horribly impossible for me to play. Like, you don't get fuzzy, there's not a lot of horrible resistance. But the problem is they're 2s and 2.5. And typically, 2 is like what you start a beginner on. Now, I'm not here to be like, oh my God, my reed size, I shouldn't be playing on a 2, that's for babies. No, I don't care about that shit, right? Here's the thing, okay? I have a mouthpiece. I believe this is the M30 Lyre mouthpiece. So in general, the suggestion for this as you become a more intermediate to professional player on Van Doren's website is that you should be playing on a size 3 Van Doren reed to about 4.5-ish, I think is the range. Problem is, I can barely play on a 3 sometimes. It just doesn't feel good. So I've been struggling with reeds for a long time, and I have tried trimming and adjusting my reeds. Fun story, I just found my Reed Geek universal tool. I was about to buy another one of these on Amazon. I just found it, and I'm really happy about that because we'll probably be trimming some reeds today. So anyway, now that I've talked for literally 5 whole minutes about my reeds and my journey as a clarinet player, today we're gonna be playing on some 3 Van Doren reeds. I also have some old reeds we may be breaking into that I have not played with because I couldn't trim them. I've got a 3.5 V12 reed, which is supposed to be the equivalent to like a 3.25-ish on Blue Box. And here's the kicker for today's journey. I went and picked up some Leger synthetic reeds, and I'm very excited about these. Sort of. I've got a French cut reed. I don't know if you can see that. You can't really. I've got a French cut reed, and I've got a European cut reed, and I'm gonna be testing them out today. Little note, the European cut reed is a 3 and the French cut reed is a 3.25, so they're a little different in size. I was like researching the charts and such. We're gonna try those out today. I'm scared but also excited because the first time I tried a Leger reed was in high school on my marching band clarinet. I believe it was a 4. It sounded fine. It was great. I loved it. And then I broke it. And then I tried a Leger synthetic reed on my bass clarinet and it sounded horrible. Caveat, I'm not a great bass clarinet player. And my reed size on bass clarinet is not even close to my reed size on clarinet. I think I play on like a 2 on bass clarinet and it feels good. But I think the reed I had was at like a 3 and so it was impossible to play on. And I hated it and I wasted money. And so that's why I've been really scared of these because they are expensive. But I've been doing a lot of research lately and here's the thing. I do not want to trim reeds. Like I don't mind doing it to save reeds, but I hate the idea of pampering your reeds as a clarinet player. Excuse my language, if there's any kids watching, you might want to click off. I fucking hate it. I cannot stand it. It drives me insane. I don't care about all this breaking shit. I don't care about all this process. I don't understand why anybody would love breaking in clarinet reeds. It actually makes me want to, I will not finish that sentence, but it makes me hate myself to the ends of the earth. So we're gonna test these out today and I'm praying that they sound good because they were both about $30 and I hate wasting money. That's my story, that's the journey, so let's get started today. We're just gonna play around and have a good time. I'm gonna soak some reeds while we continue. I should have been soaking this whole time while we were talking, but I didn't do that. What an idiot. All right, just to have, for fun, I'm gonna start with this reed. I'm gonna open up this 3.5 clarinet Van Doren V12 reed. I'm gonna put it on, put it in, just for the sake of breaking in a reed today. You will come to find that as a clarinet player, I hate breaking in reeds. I hate dealing with all that shit. And maybe that's blasphemy to say, but I literally cannot stand it. I hate the idea that you can buy a box of 10 reeds and only one of them works. I literally hate it. I also hate the amount of time that it takes. I cannot stand the fact that it takes 1 to 2 weeks to properly break in a reed. It makes me like the angriest person on the planet. And it makes me not want to play my instrument. I just hate it. And everyone can say whatever they want. They might be like, oh, it's literally cane, so you have to. I don't care. It's dumb. It's stupid. It's a waste of my money. It's a waste of my time. I want to fucking put the reed on my instrument and play the damn song, all right? I want to make covers. I want to do all this shit. I can't do that if it doesn't work, which is why I got the synthetic reeds. I've just realized there may be kids watching. I apologize. You're going to hear me swear. I'm apologizing, but I'm not going to stop doing it. I'll try my best not to do it all the time. I'm going to lean back. There's a cat on my bed, and she's leaning up against my clarinet. Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You can go back to sleep. Although you may not be asleep for long because I'm going to start playing and you're going to hear it. So let's get to it, shall we? I've not played this thing in weeks because I get really busy. We may just sound like total garbage. Time to find out. It's the other thing I hate, soaking reeds. I hate all this shit you have to do to reeds. It makes me angry. All right. More, please. I need more gain. Thank you. A little bit fuzzy, as to be expected of a reed that you've just opened. I don't hate the tone, so I feel like this is one of those situations where, like, if the fuzz wasn't there, I would be really happy about it. But this is the reason that I hate cane reeds. Now, to be fair, 3.5 Van Doren V12, so it's just a tiny bit harder than the 3. So, I mean, we'll see how that feels afterwards. You see, okay, I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. I've heard some people on my TikToks a long time ago, like 2 years ago when I was posting, they were like, well, Van Doren's kind of a shit brand. They all just hated Van Doren reeds, which I think is so funny because it's such a common brand that everybody uses, even like students and stuff. Maybe it's because they're cheaper, I don't know. And supposedly they're like great for all skill levels. But everybody in my comments was like hating Van Doren. They were like, Van Doren's terrible. I hate them. They never work. Arguably, that sounds worse. Yeah, hear all that fuzzy air? I mean, you're gonna hear air because I'm close mic'd anyway, and it's just like air is going through the instrument, but like, holy smoly. I love the expression though, like it doesn't feel super hard to play on. Like I'm not getting a bunch of resistance, but it just doesn't, like having all the fuzzy makes me angry. And again, I don't remember when I opened this one, so this could also still be a relatively new reed. That's the other challenge though, is like the low register sometimes is like, it tricks you because it's like, oh yeah, it sounds great. But then you go like up into the throat tones and it just sounds horrible. And I mean, it sounds fine when I like blow really hard, but I don't want to be doing that all the time. That's the whole point. I don't want to be fucking fortissimo at all points in time. I think it's time to break in the Leger reeds and see what happens. So here's the French cut reed. There, I'm looking at the lens now. From what I've heard online, this is supposed to be similar to cane reed sound. I don't know if I'll like it. We'll see. This is a 3.25, supposed to be pretty much equivalent to, I actually think it's equivalent to like a 3 Van Doren. Might even be a 2.75. We'll see. We're gonna find out together. I haven't even opened this yet. I need my knife. There we go. All right, I'm shaking. I need food. Have I eaten anything today? I have. I did. I had a Cinnabon for breakfast. It doesn't really count. What time is it now? It's almost lunchtime. All right. Ooh, moment of truth. Packaging is wild. Hold on. Oh, oh. Oh, it comes in its own little case. That's cool. Oh, that's just, okay. All right, there it is. Behold, the 3.25 French cut Leger reed. Oh, this is exciting. Ooh, scary but exciting. Okay, here goes. I'm stressing out. Moment of truth. Here we go. I've got anxiety. I might just cry on the spot. There's no fuzz. I mean, there's a tiny bit. You can hear my air as usual, but it's a little bright, which is really interesting because like this is supposed to be the darkest reed they have. It's got a little bit of brightness when you push air through, but oh my God, so good. Let's see how my dynamic range is. Oh, I just licked the reed. I don't have to do that. Shit, I mean, that's not bad though. Oh my God, why didn't I do this before? Baby clarinetist explores synthetic reeds for the first time. Okay, well, if the European cut is brighter than this, I might be fucked because, and the European cut is, I have a smaller size. Uh-oh, okay, sorry, I'm gonna stop talking now. God, I love that. Oh my God, guys, I think I may just be buying synthetic reeds from now on. Everybody says like they love the sound of cane, and I get it, okay? I understand. In theory, you could say that like wood has an interesting resonance or harmonic set to it, or it might like be warmer or fuller. But at the end of the day, I don't care. Okay, cool. Let's try the European cut. I love this. Size 3 Leger European cut reed. Oh yeah, it's definitely a chonkier guy. It might not even fit on my mouthpiece. Just make sure it's even. Yeah, it literally is wider than my mouthpiece rails. I don't know if that'll cause a problem. It's definitely way brighter. I should have picked a harder reed maybe. May pose a problem for dynamics because I feel like I don't have as much control. Again, it could just be that the reed is too soft, but okay, I do like it though. I am in love with these. All right, well, let's try a test. Let's give it a good old stress test, shall we? Oh, uh-oh. She doesn't like that. Sorry, Machi. Okay, so that might be a good sign that the reed is a little too soft. Kind of squealing in the upper register. Maybe I'm not blowing hard enough or like biting hard enough. We'll see. No, I don't have a lot of control up there. Okay, let's try the other reed. This one just may be a tad too soft. Great to practice on though. Yeah, Machi, I just played those high notes and she like immediately jumped off my bed and then got up next to me and was trying to crawl in my lap. Hi, it's okay, I'm okay. I'm just playing clarinet. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to spook you with the high notes. She's like pawing at my thigh right now. She's like, please, what is that? What are you doing? What's going on? Okay, this one definitely responds better in the upper register, so I think it's just because this reed size is actually correct. Okay, I'm gonna cut these now and just actually focus on recording my things. I guess if this goes up, I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Thanks for watching. If you were just having a fun time hanging out while I was playing with clarinet, appreciate that. And I don't know if you got any clarinet worries or concerns or thoughts, put them down in the comments below. Tell me about your experiences, tell me about how you're playing, tell me about your reeds, tell me about everything, anything, whatever you feel like. How's your journey been? Are you enjoying it? That kind of thing. Put that down below and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.